Today, I want to cover a very interesting topic, which is the difference between selling product versus selling services. And I specifically want to take a look at it from a perspective of how am I going to structure my sales org? What is going to be my sales strategy? What are the differences between the two that can help guide some of these decisions? So for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Let's start with the person who's typically going to be handling that initial call. Now, for a product company, very frequently you're going to have an SDR layer. It's going to be a structure where you're going to have a sales development rep that is pounding the phone, doing a lot of outreach, trying to set up demos. Effectively, they're having very quick qualification calls, and there's usually a technical SME layer, somebody they bring with them to actually demo the product's features and benefits. Whereas when it comes to services, I believe you want it to have a structure where you have more seasoned salespeople. I don't believe that you can outsource accountability or passion, and you can't expect somebody who just started in sales a year ago to be technically sound enough to be able to handle that initial dialogue and qualify somebody correctly without the crutch of a demo. Additionally, when we're talking about the subject matter experts, I think for services, it tends to work best when it comes directly from delivery or a solution architect layer. You need somebody who actually is part of the delivery team, so when you bring them to the table, they're actually speaking the prospect's language. It's also wildly critical to have delivery alignment. And what I mean is, we've discussed the go, no go in any kind of sales cycle when it comes to services. It's very important that sales doesn't sell something that delivery can't deliver. Whereas in product, you're selling access to a tech, so the delivery part is kind of seamless. Now, when it comes to tracking results, both sides are going to care about bookings, right, when they sign deals. But product typically focuses on ARR or MRR. So they're talking about any kind of form of recurring revenue, because ultimately people are selling subscriptions to a tech and people are just basically renewing it every single month or every single year. Now, when it comes to services, while ideally you have a managed services contract, sometimes it's project-based. But ultimately what you care most about is margins. You care about EBITDA. So when you're thinking about the valuation of a product-based business versus a services-based business, the way you look at it will be completely different. Ultimately, it comes down to the difference between solution versus consultative sales. And typically, product sales are very solution-driven. You're coming to the table with a very distinct solution that typically does the same thing and alleviates the same issues. Whereas a consultative sale in services is very much based on what is happening at the client and their situation, and then you're putting together a solution that is custom to them every single time. In summary, getting this part right will help you make some very critical decisions. Number one, this should not only help drive your sales org and pre-sales process, it ultimately helps drive your hiring strategy. And to take it to another level altogether, if your average sale doesn't warrant having an SDR or additional reps, well, then you might need more of a strategy that's around marketing automation and limit the involvement necessary from sales.